Recently, there's been a trend of making deep-fake videos of well-known celebrities such as Keanu Reeves and Bruce Willis for promoting a product or service. This is something troubling, as the capability for the average social media consumer is severely compromised in determining as to what they are seeing is real or fake. This is the question we'll be tackling in this video. Can AI and deepfake create the ultimate deception? Stay tuned to find out. Let's try and look at a sample before we try to analyze it. One video shows Simon Cowell performing in America's Got Talent, while in another video we have the Ukrainian President Zelensky asking his soldiers to put their weapons down. Now, on the face of it, both these videos seem authentic. The first of these videos exists to entertain, while the other video is very alarming since it is asking Ukrainian soldiers to surrender in front of Russian aggression. The consequences of the second video would be extremely alarming since it'll have severe geopolitical repercussions. Again, both of these words are what social media calls deep fake. The very phrase deep fake brings a negative image to mind, and not surprisingly so, since fake stands in contrast to something which is real, genuine, or authentic. Now, when something has been branded as deep fake, the connotations are even more negative. But there are also companies like Metaphysic which are working overtime to remove that negative image associated with deepfake videos. However, the problem with deepfake videos is that it has countless applications. You can create a video of someone executing despicable or terrorist acts and can even initiate law enforcement procedures on the basis of that video. Now, you'll be asking yourself, wait, but surely the law enforcement agencies would conduct a forensic analysis on that video and they will figure out if that video is fake and was created with a malified intent. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong, except for the fact that the above statement holds true only for well-established democracies. In countries with a checkered history of civil rights, deepfake videos can be a perfect excuse for initiating action against rival political parties or even civil rights activists by framing them as militiants. But that's a very dark application of deepfakes, but these deepfake videos can be used for other purposes as well. For instance, news agencies can use deepfake videos to publish news 24/7 with a reporter without actually using them. This can work to the advantage of different news studios. Putting aside legal issues, which can come from validating the reported facts, this can be a huge money saver for different news companies. These companies will be saving on studio and labor costs, which are a huge overhead for these sorts of companies. This has become so popular that some news agencies are actively looking to employ this technique, with a South Korean company, DeepBrain A, publicly asking for media buyers to use their deepfake technology. In the U.S., deepfake videos have made some people very much worried that news readers and anchors could now become irrelevant in the face of this technology. One good example is the TikTok account, which has been devoted to making deepfake videos of Tom Cruise. Aside from pure entertainment, these videos show how far technology has come. In fact, if the videos are made public, it'd be interesting to see how many people would readily be able to differentiate between the fake and real videos of Tom Cruise. The channel on TikTok shows everything: how he acts after concluding a scene, how he plays gold, and his favorite pastime, doing magic tricks. In the film industry, the applications of deepfake videos are even more. You can see Clint Eastwood back in his prime and even bring back dead actors and actresses. You can shoot a whole movie of them doing movies which you could only wish about. You could see Harrison Ford play Han Solo in another adventure in his prime, or even see how Audrey Hepburn would play in the role of Marilyn Monroe's biopic. But there are some very profound ethical issues here. For example, how would the surviving members of Audrey Hepburn react to watching a deepfake video of her? Now let's assume that you have taken the consent of the family. What about her millions of fans? Would they be okay with it? That's an ethical conundrum, isn't it? Now, for a moment, let's just ignore the ethical dimensions of deepfake video and really think about producing these videos. Everything else seems very doable and quite simple. Actually, it also seems like a cheaper alternative to most other options. Through deepfake videos, you can actually have translated movies without going through the expensive process of dubbing them. Also, dubbing a video also takes away its pristine quality. Now you can actually make a deepfake video of the original movie with its translation. This is possible because now with this technology you can have the ability to modify footage and duplicate voices with the voices of the original cast. In a dubbed movie, the voices of the original cast are replaced by the voices of the dubbing crew. The cherry on top is that the lips motions will actually match the words which have been uttered. This means that with deepfake videos you can actually produce something worthwhile, through which ideas can be better circulated across the globe and creativity can be fostered. This will even help with studios which are cash-strapped. The multifold increase in entertainment and the varieties of content available will be such a positive development. This highlights deepfake videos' capacity to overcome language barriers and enhance the accessibility of the content. Now, before we get carried away, you should remember that we say deepfake, we are also referring to deepfake audios. Deepfake audio is a rapidly developing field in which we can now create a very realistic audio of real people. This means that the voice of any individual can be replicated in just a few hours of audio tempering through deep learning algorithms. Once the voice is created of that model, you can have that model say almost anything in a voice which is eerily close to the real thing. Deepfake audio engineers can now program game characters to say anything in a game rather than shooting the whole thing with actors. This again shows the potential to reduce costs associated with shooting whole new scenes. Now, without all that hassle, game designers can include more scenes depending on the requirements of the game creators. On the other hand, some individuals may use this technology to carry out financial fraud, scams, phishing scams, and automated misinformation attacks. This technology can also be used to spread misleading information from publicly recognized sources which seem official. For instance, you may receive a call from someone who's portraying a banking representative. The potential for phishing and scams are just endless. Another dark side of this technology is how politicians or powers that be can utilize this technology to create audios or videos which can be projected in the public as scandals. Since the public relies on the media for their information, imagine what would happen in countries where there's no press freedom. These people can be made to believe almost anything. Deepfake political news will make the rounds in authoritarian countries where leaders can also be sidelined with circulating their fake audios. This is not speculation, mind you, and it's already happened. For instance, in 2018, a Belgian political official made a public video in which Donald Trump was seen asking Belgian people to leave the Paris Climate Accord. Donald Trump never made that speech. This is an important reason why the AI community is really hesitant on making deepfaking technology available to everyone. AI image generators can be used to produce images and videos which look hyper-realistic. This means that malicious applications of these technologies are beyond measure. But are we totally defenseless against deepfake videos? The answer is no. There are certain brands and platforms which have devised deepfake detection techniques, which work like antivirus and notifies users through an email if they're watching a deepfake video. This means that there is something that we can use to detect these videos, but will these softwares be available for everyone, and will they be free? Comment down below and press the like button if you really enjoyed this video. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.